I'm going to show you how to assemble the Ranunculus kit, which is part of our paper flower garden series. I'm going to show you how to put it on a stem and also make them flat so you can put them on top of gifts or use as napkin rings. So let's get started. You'll need the flower kit, scissors, a hot glue gun that's low temperature, and some glue sticks. Inside this kit, you'll find a sheet of instructions and you can follow along as I do the video. This kit has 4 flowers. We have 2 yellow and 2 coral. We're going to make one of the coral flowers today. So each of them has a number on the petal, and you'll need one of each of the numbers. So just go ahead and punch them out, and I'll place them in order on my mat. Each flower has 8 petals, 2 small leaves, and 1 large leaf. So with the edge of your scissors and your thumb, you'll gently curl each petal. And the thing that I love about this flower is that every other flower goes from light to dark to give it some variation, and it's on both sides of the paper. So I curl it out one direction, and then I can also curl it sideways so each petal has a bit more of a shape. So go ahead and curl all 8 of your sets of petals just like this. Start with number 1. And I'm going to turn it over so the petals are curling towards me. Then I'm going to fold the petals into a rotation. Holding the petals in this finger and the back of the flower in this one, I'll just rotate it as tight as possible. And then with my fingernail, I'm going to crush all 5 of the corners to try and make the back as round as possible. Then we'll take number 2. And glue that onto the back. I'm placing my crossover right there in the middle of the petal, and then doing the same thing of rotating the petals around. And tucking that last petal underneath the first, twirling it in my fingers, and with my thumb and my fingernail, I'm crushing each of the corners. So it looks like this. And there's number 3. Same thing. Put the point right onto the petal. And then rotate the petals into a spiral, tucking the last one under, rotating it in my fingers and crushing the corners. And I'll continue to do that with all 8 sets of petals. Okay, so that's number 8. I've crushed it, it's round. I'm turning it over, and as tight as it can be, I'm taking the edge of my fingernail and actually crushing the petals. You can even turn it over and push it down that direction as well, or use the palm of your hand. And then you'll want to peel it out just a little bit and do the same for the inners. Peel it out and do the same. And then you can open up the flower like this, and you can be done with it by adding your leaves. Fold your leaves along the score line, and then just adding a little bit of texture with the edge of your scissors. And then you can glue these underneath if you want to, like this. Put it on top of the gift, or if you want to add a stem, let me show you a trick. I have my 18 gauge wire. I'm cutting it down to 10 inches. Bend it at a 45-degree angle. Take one of your scrap pieces and just cut a disc. Slide your wire in and add some glue, and place that on the back of your bloom and let that cool. Now I'm going to glue one of my leaves, just one, right onto the wire. So the stem is attached to the wire. And this will help my floral tape stay in place at the neck of my flower. So I'll very gently wrap that around, slide it up a little bit, and I'm stretching to activate the tape and moving that all the way down the wire. With the other half of my 10-inch wire, I'll make a stem of leaves, but I'll first go ahead and fold these just a little bit, add some texture with my scissors. Just add some shape. I'll start with this large one. Put some glue down the stem of the leaf, place the wire on top, and then cover it right up here at the top with this other leaf, maybe a little bit offset, and then cover this with floral tape. And then you can fold these out and then add that into your bouquet. And that's that.